Title: Migrant Roadtrip with a Twist, a Texas-style welcome to LA. TLDR, a busload of 42 migrants from various countries lands in LA, causing quite the stir. The journey, spanning hundreds of miles from the Texas border, is part of Texas Governor Greg Abbott's controversial plan to transport over 21,600 migrants across the U.S. LA city officials and organizers voice both concern and compassion, calling it a political stunt but pledging support for the weary newcomers. Hang on to your hats, folks. This isn't your average road trip tale, it's a story that zigs and zags from Texas all the way to sunny LA. In the spotlight, we've got a bus, but it isn't full of tourists snapping pics of the Hollywood sign. No, this time it's carrying 42 weary migrants from places like Guatemala, Venezuela, Haiti, and even China, on a grueling journey stretching hundreds of miles. Their ultimate destination? None other than Union Station in the heart of downtown LA, all thanks to a plan by Texas Governor Greg Abbott. Wait, did someone say Texas? We're not talking about a hospitality exchange program here. The governor's move seems like an elaborate shell game, intended to shift responsibility for the border crisis off his plate. Abbott might call this much-needed relief, but is this really about helping out, or is it just shifting the problem? And here's the kicker, this isn't a first-of-its-kind adventure. Buses have been rolling into major cities like Washington, D.C., New York City, Chicago, Philadelphia, and most recently, Denver. But this marks the first time LA has been the destination on the ticket. So, what's going on here? Turns out, LA recently declared itself a sanctuary city, pledging not to use its resources for federal immigration enforcement. It seems Abbott saw an opportunity and pounced. Was this a clever move or a petty political tactic? On the receiving end of this Texas-sized surprise, LA officials, including Councilmember Eunice Hernandez, have shown resilience. While criticizing Abbott's political maneuvers, Hernandez confidently stated, "We in Los Angeles, we're a city for everyone, and we are ready to support them and welcome them." But did this grand gesture go as smoothly as Abbott might have hoped? Not quite. LA organizers claim they were caught off guard, only learning of the imminent arrival the night before. It seems Abbott's plan was less of a warm welcome and more of a political sucker punch. But don't think LA is unprepared for this sort of curveball. The LA Welcomes Collective, a network of non-profit, faith, and immigrant rights organizations, was formed precisely to ensure newcomers feel welcomed. They've been getting ready for this, hearing rumors of a Texas bus full of migrants headed their way. Even amidst all the political maneuvering, heartwarming stories emerged. Lindsay Tuchailovsky, an attorney and executive director of the Immigrant Defenders Law Center, shared a touching moment with a mother and her preteen daughter, who began crying when welcomed to the U.S. The big question now is, are we looking at a one-off incident or the start of a trend? As Tiffany Burrow, director of operations for the Val Verde